Mr. X is employed in central government, getting a basic pay of rupees 18,000 per month, dearness allowance 6,000 rupees per month. Employer has paid children's education allowance of rupees 700 per month per child with effect from 1/9/2018, and hostel allowance of rupees 1,000 per month for one child with effect from 1/10/2018. Employer has paid transport allowance of rupees 1,700 per month with effect from 1/11/2018. Employer has paid house rent allowance 5,000 per month with effect from 1/1/2019. The employee has resigned from 1/2/2019 and has taken up a new job with effect from 1/3/2019. He is getting basic pay 27,000 rupees per month and HRA 4,000 rupees per month. Calculate his tax liability for the assessment year 2019-20. To calculate this problem, we need to first solve some working notes. Those are house rent allowances, children's education allowances, and hostel allowances. So first of all, we'll go to the first working note, that is calculation of house rent allowance. To calculate this, we'll prepare 3 columns. First is list of the following exempt for January and for March. As employer has worked in 2 different places, and HRA he has got in first case only in the month of January, and in second case he has got HRA only in the month of March. So only for these 2 months we have to consider. So the rule for HRA is actual HRA received, rent paid minus 10% of salary, or 40% of salary for small cities and 50% of salary for big cities. Least of the following is exempt, right? Excess will be taxable. Okay, now in this case actual HRA received is 5,000 for the month of January. Then rent paid minus 10% of salary is nil. Okay, now he is staying in small city, which means 40% of the retirement salary. That means 40% of 18,000, which means 7,200. Now least of these 3, 5,000, 0 and 7,200, which is least? Okay, so least is 0. That means exempted is 0, and taxable is how much? So the taxable HRA you can find here, that is 5,000 rupees, right? Actual HRA received is 5,000 rupees. It is full amount received is taxable. Now come to the March case. Similarly here 4,000 is actual HRA received, rent paid minus 10% of salary is nil, while again 40% of salary, which means 27,000, it is 10,800. So least of this 4,000, 0 and 10,800. Least of this is the total salary is exempt. So that is 0. If you can see nil, that is exempt. So they have received 4,000 rupees, which means 4,000 rupees is taxable. Now total taxable HRA 4,000, 5,000 plus 4,000, 9,000 rupees is total taxable HRA. Now come back to the second working note, children's education allowance. The rule for children's education allowance is 100 rupees per month into the total number of 5 he has taken into 1, right? Into 1. Okay, now received amount. Let us see the received amount. Children's education allowance is 700 rupees per month per child. Okay, 700 rupees per month into, he has received it for, okay, the received amount is 700 rupees into 5 months for one child. It is 3,500. So how much is exempt? So okay, so exempted is 100 per month into 5 months into one child. So it is 500. So the taxable amount is 3000 rupees. The third working note is hostel allowances. So how much he has received? 1000 per month into 4 months into one child, that is 4000 rupees, while exempt is 3000 per month for 4 months into one child. So 1200 is exempt. Taxable is 2800. Okay, now we have got the working note amount also. Let us come here. Basic pay. If you see basic pay, he has got 18,000 per month up to 10 months in one organization. Plus, in second organization, he got 20,000 per month for 1 month. That is only for the month of March. You should multiply this, then add it. So the total basic pay will get is 2,07,000. Dearness allowance. DA he has got only in first organization, that is 6,000 for 10 months. That is 60,000 rupees. House rent allowance. Now house rent allowance, only taxable house rent allowance you have to take, which we have calculated in working note number 1. So taxable house rent allowances is 9,000 rupees. So we will take that 9,000 rupees. Then children's education allowance. Children's education allowance we need to take from working note number 2, that is 3,000 rupees, right? Already been taken here. Then hostel allowance, which has been solved here, that is taken in working note number 3, 2,800 rupees. And transport allowance is 1,700 for 1 month, multiplied by 5 months. So you will get 8,500 as the transport allowance. Now total of this, right, from 2,07,000 to 8,500, the total will get is 2,90,300 is the gross salary. Now let us go for the second problem, where we will calculate the perquisite value of interest free loan. Mr. X is employed in ABC Limited and he has taken in interest free loan of rupees 3 lakh on 1/7/2018 for personal for a period of 3 years, and the loan is to be repaid in monthly installment of 10,000. Repayment will start with effect from 21/9/2018. In this case, perquisite value of the loan shall be computed. If we need to calculate the perquisite value of loan, where the rate of interest is 12%, right? The rate of interest for this particular kind of thing is 12%. To calculate this, we need to prepare 3 columns. First is months, then second column is outstanding balance at the end, and the third column is amount of interest. So we'll write months. If you just have gone to the problem, so from July till March you have to take all months. Okay, the first month is July. Outstanding balance of the loan is 3 lakh rupees. So 3 lakhs into 12 into 1/12. 3 lakhs is the total principal amount. 12% into 1/12 you have to take for each and every month. So 3,000 rupees. So 3,000 rupees is the interest for the month of July. Similarly, August, 3 lakhs is the outstanding balance. 12% is the rate of interest. Again for 1/12 you have to take, that is 3,000 rupees amount of interest. Now for September, if you study there, on September you made a repayment of 10,000 rupees. From September onwards, every month 10,000 rupees repayment has been done. So out of 3 lakh, 10,000 has been reduced. That is 2,90,000. 12% into 1/12. That is 2,900. October again 10,000 has reduced. It is 2,80,000 at 12% into 1/12. 2,800 rupees. Similarly, till March you have to reduce. Finally March, if you see, 2,30,000 at 12% into 1/12. So it is 2,300. And the total amount of interest from July to March is 24,200. That is the perquisite value of